Hi, how you doing? George Zeke's Automotive Training Institute. Sales tip of the day. So let's talk about something. When somebody comes in to the shop, and let's say they want to get a brake job, or they're complaining about brake noise, and they think they might need a brake job, because that's where if it has noise, something's wrong, they need something repaired. So there's that expectation that they're going to end up spending some money. Okay. So you go through, you do your inspection, and now there's a change, okay? So there's a certain level of transaction, I'm expecting that I'm going to have to spend some money on brakes. And here you've thrown in a transmission flush because they needed it, okay? Well, now we're in a totally different situation because now we're hitting them with something that they didn't expect. And now we're starting to go outside of that transactional relationship. And now it starts to become something emotional. Did they like you? Did they trust you? I mean, there's a certain amount of that already with the primary complaint, but now it goes even further because you're asking for more than they ever expected or they ever wanted. So one of the things we have to look at is before we make the phone call, okay, what's the reality that they're in and what's your reality, okay? Because I know this sounds strange, but it really applies. So in a case like this, they could purchase or they could not purchase, okay? And you don't have the answer to that question. Are they going to buy or are they not going to buy until you make that phone call? So for you in your world, both of those realities exist. They could buy or they could not buy. And now I know that there's a million, permutations. They bought just the brakes, but they didn't buy the brake flush, but they, whatever. But are they going to buy or are they not going to buy? Okay. That's the reality. And for them, am I going to buy or am I not going to buy? And so what we have to do is we have to change that sense of reality. Okay. When you call them up and you go through the explanation, you go through everything that you want to get done or that they should get done. And when you ask the closing question, because most of you, that if you're going to make a mistake, that's typically where you make it. You tell them everything that you need, then you just wait. And you can't do that. It'll never work. But in a case like this, what you have to do is you have to ask the closing question. And what the closing question could be, very simply, is, so altogether, you're going to be looking at $982, and we're going to do the front brakes, the front rotors, and I don't like to close on time. I like to close, or money, I like to close on time, and I like to give them the money first and then the whole list of everything that they're going to do so that you build value and they understand why it's going to be $982. But then the final and the final part of this, we'll take care of the transmission flush. We'll get all that done for you. Now I can have it done for you. And do you want to pick it up or do you want me to deliver it? Okay, and maybe you pick the car up yourself, and the expectation was you're going to drop it back off. So asking this question doesn't even really make sense. But you ask the question: Ms. Jones, did you want me to? Did you want to pick the car up or do you want me to drop it off like we previously expected when we get done? And now you change the reality of the situation, because it used to be, okay, brake flush or brake service, and now it's a transmission. So do I say yes or no, or do I say partially yes or partially no? And now what you're doing is you're taking them totally out of that framework, of that headspace. And now you've put them into the question that you're asking. Do I want to pick it up or do I want them to deliver it? Do I want to pick it up at 3 or do I want to pick it up at 5? Do I want to pick it up at 5 or I want to pick it up the next day? Some kind of alternative so that you're asking that type of question, and then they answer that question. Now I want you to drop it off just like before. Okay, no problem. We can take care of that for you. And we'll probably drop it off around 4:30. Thanks a lot. Done. You're done. The mere fact that they said, yes, I want you to deliver it means that they want to get everything done. Because when you presented the option or the ticket, it was with everything. And that's what they just agreed to, the 982. So don't get caught in this reality over here. Create your new one. Okay, the new one is, do you want to pick it up, or do you want me to drop it off to you? Do you want to pick it up at 3, or do you want to pick up at 5 like normal? You want to pick up at 5, you want to pick up the next day. Some type of alternative question so that they have to answer that question, and it's much more difficult for them to go outside of that and say, stop, wait. Because people are programmed to answer the questions that you ask. Hope that helps you. Try it today. I think just have fun with it. George Zeeks, Automotive Training Institute. Have a nice day. Bye-bye.